measure. Pocket bone dry, rent man knocking. Light just cut and the pipe stop running. What not call, food price climb. From alley to hilltop, people start timing. No house, no car, no job. Labor is the problem. No bar, no pub. Labor is the problem. Cost of living high, food too low. Labor is the problem. Can't find businesses, they always a play. Labor is the problem. Passport stamp while the nation bleed. Suit them flying while the yard got need. Walk back tight but the doctor's case. Press conference say everything blaze it. Market full but the money frail. Baby need milk but the dollar bail. Every promise come dressed in style, but the fulfillment missed by mile and mile. Paycheck gone before month reach middle. Same old talk in a brand new riddle. Hope gets small but the lies get tall. Now the people see it clear through wall and wall. Labor is the problem.
Labor is the problem. Labor is the problem. Labor is the problem.
Sun blazing hot but the people still cold. Dreams on hold while the truth unfold. Youth them angry, system locked tight. Politician gone before they turn night. Pretty speech but the fridge damn empty. Big man smile but the poor got plenty. Plenty stress, plenty pain, plenty pressure. Whole nation chained by the same old measure. Pocket bone dry, rent man knocking. Light just cut and the pipe stop running. What not call, food price climb. From alley to hilltop, people start timing. No house, no car, no job. Labor is the problem. No bar, no pub. Labor is the problem. Cost of living high, food too low. Labor is the problem. Can't find businesses, they always a play.
Labor is the problem.
Labor is the problem. Passport stamp while the nation bleed. Suit them flying while the yard got need. Walk back tight but the doctor's case. Press conference say everything blaze it. Market full but the money frail. Baby need milk but the dollar bail. Every promise come dressed in style, but the fulfillment missed by mile and mile. Paycheck gone before month reach middle. Same old talk in a brand new riddle. Hope gets small but the lies get tall. Now the people see it clear through wall and wall. Labor is the problem.
Labor is the problem. Labor is the problem.
Sun blazing hot but the people still cold. Dreams on hold while the truth unfold. Youth them angry, system locked tight. Politician gone before they turn night. Pretty speed. Labor is the problem.
Labor is the problem. Labor is the problem. Labor is the problem.
Sun blazing hot but the people still cold. Dreams on hold while the truth unfold. Youth them angry, system locked tight. Politician gone before they turn night. Pretty speech but the fridge damn empty. Big man smile but the poor got plenty. Plenty stress, plenty pain, plenty pressure. Whole nation chained by the same old measure. Pocket bone dry, rent man knocking. Light just cut and the pipe stop running. What not call, food price climb. From alley to hilltop, people start timing. No house, no car, no job. Labor is the problem. No bar, no pub. Labor is the problem.
Labor
measure. Pocket bone dry, rent man knocking. Light just cut and the pipe stop running. What now call? Food price climb. From alley to hilltop, people start timing. No house, no car, no job. Labor is the problem. No war, no pub. Labor is the problem. Cost of living high, food too low. Labor is the problem. Can't find ministers, they always a play. Labor is the problem. Passport stamp while the nation bleed. Suit them flying while the yard got need. Walk back tight but the doctor's case. Press conference say everything blaze yet. Market full but the money frail. Baby need milk but the dollar bail. Every promise come dressed in style, but the fulfillment missed by mile and mile. Paycheck gone before month reach middle. Same old talk in a brand new riddle. Hope gets small but the lies get tall. Now the people see clear through wall and wall. No house, no car, no job. Labor is a problem. No road job, no car, no man. Labor is a problem. Cost of living high, it can blow.
SOS, hear the nation calling. Circuits and Nevis, we're stumbling, falling. Healthcare breaking, bills keep rising. Leaders playing, not supervising. Water low, lights keep dropping. Victimization, can't stop it. Pop gun, people stressing. Who gon' stand up, who gon' listen? Oh, SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. People's rescue mission, rise up and witness. We deserve better, time to fix this. Stand up strong, let the whole world hear this. SOS, SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. Agriculture lost, CBI slipping. Everyday folks feel the pressure hitting. Overseas travel, money missing. No respect, no real vision. Oh, this Oh, SOS, hear the nation calling. Circuits and Nevis, we're stumbling, falling. Healthcare breaking, bills keep rising. Leaders playing, not supervising. Water low, lights keep dropping. Victimization, can't stop it. Pop gun, people stressing. Who gon' stand up, who gon' listen? Oh, SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. People's rescue mission, rise up and witness. We deserve better, time to fix this. Stand up strong, let the whole world hear this. SOS, SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. SOS, save us and kids and Nevis. Agriculture lost, CBI slipping. Everyday folks feel the pressure hitting. Overseas travel, money missing. No respect, no real vision. Oh, this
Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again. The people in too much pain. They balling. Bring back Harris again. Hey, bring back Harris again. Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Harris again. Cost of living sky high. We stay. Bring back Harris again. Harris again. Feel like we working in vain again. Bring back Harris again. Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Harris again. Nation calling. Hey. Oh Lord, here we pray tonight. Yeah. Oh, bring back Timmo. Yeah. We want back Timmo. PM drug out to go. We want back Timmo. Right now they can't check. Need Timmo. Bring back Timmo. Too far to go. Bring back Timmo. We can't take him no more. No, right now Timmo. Right now they can't check. Need Timmo. We tired of broken promises, tired of this show, tired of the pictures everywhere, but progress moving slow. Tired of the lies, tired of the smiles, tired of ministers always flying miles. We tired of farmers crying in the field. 25 by 25 still ain't real. Some more Prince Hakeem, people feel the pain. Food security still stuck at trade. Everywhere you turn, the people stressed. Bills high, pockets empty, nation depressed. We shouting from the hills to the sea. This country need leadership, unity. Bring back Timmo. Hey, bring back Timmo. We want back Timmo. PM drug got to go. We want back Timmo. Right now the country breathing Timmo. Yeah, we fed up of Marshall. Can't see or hear. People asking questions, but nobody near. Fed up of Congress, fooling we mind. 4 long years, power and water still behind. Blackouts up JNF, darkness in the night. Still not one capital project inside. Lord, we can't take it no more. We cry, nation hurting, reaching to the sky. Oh, Father God, here we plead. Guide this land back to dignity. We need compassion, vision, truth, strong leadership for all.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kayon. Good evening, PLP. We are here. We are ready, and we will get started in a few minutes. I ask that you stand and allow us to both come on in a little closer and stand as we welcome our party leader, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris.
People crying out, nation calling. Hey. Oh Lord, here we pray tonight. Yeah. Bring back Timmo. Yeah. We want back Timmo. PM drug out to go. We want back Timmo. Right now they can't check. Need Timmo. Bring back Timmo. Too far to go. Bring back Timmo. We can't take him no more. No, right now Timmo. Right now they can't check. Need Timmo. We tired of broken promises, tired of this show, tired of the pictures everywhere, but progress moving slow. Tired of the lies, tired of the smiles, tired of ministers always flying miles. We tired of farmers crying in the field. 25 by 25 still ain't real. Some more Prince Hakeem, people feel the pain. Food security still stuck at trade. Everywhere you turn, the people stressed. Bills high, pockets empty, nation depressed. We shouting from the hills to the sea. This country need leadership, unity. Bring back Timmo. Hey, bring back Timmo.
Never the problem.
We want back Timmo. PM drug got to go. We want back Timmo.
Never the problem.
Right now the country
Never the problem.
yeah, we fed up of Marshall. Can't see or hear. People asking
Never the
questions, but
problem.
nobody near. Fed up of Congress, fooling we mind. 4 long years, power and water still behind. Blackouts up JNF, darkness in the night. Still not one capital project inside. Lord, we can't take it no more. We cry, nation hurting, reaching to the sky. Oh, Father God, here we plead. Guide this land back to dignity. We need compassion, vision, truth, strong leadership for old and youth. We want back up. We want PMT. that's the fact. Hey, we want back power. We want PMT more back, and that's a fact.
We fed up on that. Oh, he got to go.
Right now the country needs him more.
Bring back Timo.
Whoa.
Bring back Timo.
PM girl got to go.
Come back Timo.
Right now the country.
Big shot Timo.
Good night, good night.
We had enough
good
of the
night.
shepherd.
Good night. The Honorable Timothy Harris is here now. Let us all have a seat. Thank you so much for welcoming our lovely Prime Minister, Mr. Timothy Harris, constituency number 8. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Thank you very much. So, following the protocol, the order of precedence, we have Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, National Political Leader of the People's Labour Party and our nation's 3rd Prime Minister. A warm welcome to Honorable Timothy Harris. Yes. We also have Mr. Damian Lawrence, National Deputy Political Leader of the People's Labour Party. Let's give him a warm welcome. Thank you, guys. We also have Mrs. Cheryl Reed Nisbet, Deputy Chairperson of the People's Labour Party. Let's give her a warm welcome. Okay. We also have Mr. Calvin Pemberton, Chairperson of Constituency number 1. Thank you so much. We also have Miss Claudine Saunders, Chairperson of Constituency number 8. Kayon, yes, we are here in Constituency number 8. Thank you so much, Miss Hardy. We also have Miss Petrona Thomas, National Party Secretary. Thank you so much, Ms. Thomas. Other members of the executive of the People's Labour Party, thank you so much for being here. Once again, residents of the Kayon and representatives of other communities and constituency group of the People's Labour Party, we want to thank you so much for being here and having us here tonight. Thank you so much. Members of the media, our media houses, thank you so much for being here and helping us to get our message out. Thank you so much. Okay, without further ado, we would like to welcome Miss Madge Percival here on the stand to give us a prayer so we can set the stage and give us her blessing tonight. Thank you so much, Miss Percival.
Dear kind and heavenly Father, we come before you tonight, asking you, please to proceed on conduct our town hall meeting. And whatever said would be said in order and conduct productively. Dear Father, you know our struggle. You know what we are going through. Father, I ask you to bless our leader. Bless his followers as leaders. The chairmen and all who are putting themselves through to make sure our country back on its feet. Dear Father, I want to thank you. I want to praise you and bless this proceeding over and over and over again. Thank you for safe journey as you brought us here. Father, I left everything in your hands. And with your confidence, I know that this would be a productive and a landsliding victory for PLP. Dear Father, I left everything in your hands. And I trust and we pray and we hold on to God and changing hands because we need a change in this country. Father, there's too much suffering, too many crying out. People want help, and the stagnant is overwhelming. Dear Father, I left everything in your hands as I pray in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Thank you so much, Ms. Percival. Thank you so much for blessing us. And I know we all have felt that in our hearts. We all have felt that. Thank you so much. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our first speaker of the night, Calvin Pemberton. Mr. Calvin Pemberton is an architect with over 30 years of experience in planning and urban development. A former chair of the Planning and Control Board, Mr. Pemberton has made his mark on countless national infrastructure and development projects, including the design of our National Heroes Park and the MV Christina Disaster Memorial in St. Kitts. Mr. Pemberton has a keen interest and acumen in the areas of planning and development for a sustainable St. Kitts and Nevis. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated a commitment to building with the future in mind, while honoring the collective past of our people. Let us once again put our hands together and welcome Mr. Calvin Pemberton.
Would you stand up and see your country dying and never lend a helping hand? Would you see your children's future dwindling, creating much disillusion? Or would we watch on idly, disregarding our self-sufficiency?
Thank you, Isinger. Pleasant good evening to all. Those of you who are here with us this evening, and those of you who have joined us on various media platforms, we welcome and we are glad that you're here. Firstly, let me acknowledge our head table and recognize our National Party leader, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris. Give him a round of applause, please. Our Deputy Party leader, Mr. Damian Lawrence. Our Chair for Constituency number 8, Ms. Claudine Saunders. In the audience too, we have with us the Constituency Chair for number 2, Ms. Vicky Pickering. Give her a round of applause. Mr. Marlon Brown, the Chair for number 3, is also with us. Mr. Aquan Julius, our Chair for number 7, Mr. Maurice Matthew. Give us all a round of applause. PLP is here with you in constituency number 8. And we can say the same for the gentleman who you all gave a chance, who come begging for your vote some nearly 4 years ago. I want to ask the question, over that nearly 4 years, How many times have you seen him? And when is the last time you would have seen him since more recent times? I guess we have not seen him. He's missing in action. And we are going to correct what we would have done by voting in a PLP, Dr. Harris-led government. It would appear that every time we have to come here, the country is placed under some extreme, not available. You all have been failed. Whatever the issues are with the community center, they have not been addressed. And I also want to pose the question, are we getting the 24/7 water supply that was promised? Of course not. Of course not. Dr. Joe is missing in action. And I've learned, we have seen that they are digging up the farmers' produce. Most of us would have seen the potato ground that they are digging up, asking the farmer to move unceremoniously without adequate time. So that, exactly. Dr. Terence Joe, experimental government has continued to fail us terribly, and this we must change, and change it at the next opportune time when that opportunity is afforded to this country for us to vote them out. We all are aware that in the news lately, Dr. Joe has become a local and regional embarrassment for this country. And the embarrassment is over the issue of the appointment of the CARICOM Secretary General, Ms. Carla Bennett. Big embarrassment. Dr. Joe, as CARICOM chair, has plunged the CARICOM community into a most consequential governance crisis. Questions are being asked about his leadership legitimacy, institutional transparency, and the integrity of regional decision-making bodies are being asked. So much so that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Camilla Prasad-Visesa, has openly and publicly challenged the process surrounding the reappointment of the CARICOM Secretary General. The Prime Minister claimed that Trinidad was either excluded from or not properly engaged in the decision-making process that led to Barnett's reappointment. This is a damning indictment on the chairman of CARICOM, Dr. Terence Joe. And for that, we must save our St. Kitts and Nevis. We are left to conclude then that Dr. Joe has failed to understand and appreciate that CARICOM operates on the principal foundation of consensus-driven governance, where decisions, especially those involving top leadership, mandates that strict consultation protocol among member states be observed and followed. Dr. Joe has failed to do this. And it is not like Dr. Joe as chairman, when he go to CARICOM meeting, that he's left on his own or he is thrown in the deep end. There are procedures, there's a staff who would walk him through. Mr. Chairman, this is so and so. These are how things go. This is what you must do. This is the agenda. And with all the help, Dr. Joe still failing us and failing CARICOM. Dr. Joe action have caused serious implication for CARICOM. Potential breakdown. You see, Dr. Joe like to break up things. Everything they tend to put their hand on, they break it up and they mash it up. That's Dr. Joe for you. And as such, there's a call for Dr. Joe to restore confidence and cohesion in CARICOM. Or it's been one to risk drifting into a prolonged disunity. And disunity for CARICOM cannot be good. It cannot be good at a time when global challenges demand regional stability. With all that is happening in the world, we need regional stability. And additionally, so much so that a senator in Trinidad and Tobago has referred to our Dr. Joe as a liar. A liar. And he called for Dr. Joe to resign. He said, Dr. Joe, I do not know you, but you must resign. You are a liar. This is what he said, not me. He said, the people of Keyon will make this happen. You are going to vote Dr. Joe out next time around. The issue is no longer just about the Secretary General. The issue is about leadership. It is about priorities. It is about whether Dr. Joe understands the people he serves. And if CARICOM still understands the people it serves. But we can't expect anything different. Because here at home, we have a Jew government not in touch with the people and not caring about the plight of the people. While fuel price is going up and the cost of living is being raised, our people have seen a late, a weak, and a slow response to the crisis and the failure to keep campaign promises. Alas, Dr. Joe has come and he has announced some measures, and he did not announce the measures effective the date when they were announced. They were delayed until April 20th, some 2 days ago, when we have been experiencing this issue since in March and in April, and it will expire on the 31st of July. Some of the measures that he has introduced, he has removed the removal of shipper surcharge from custom tax and duty calculation, reduction of customer service charge and gasoline from 6% to 3%, a 50% cut in gasoline excise tax from $1.95 per gallon to 98 cents per gallon. So Dr. Joe, he has offered late, short-term relief, but he has fueled long-term questions. And the questions are, will businesses actually pass on the savings? Dr. Joe needs to answer that for us. Will global fuel price volatility erase the gains? If the price continues to go up, whatever 50% and from 6% to 3%, is that going to be wiped out as the price continues to go up? Why did it take this first 100 days, he said, his first 100 days? These are some of the things he will do. His government would cap a significantly lower fuel price to around $12 per gallon. This we have not seen. It has not happened. So we have to ask the question, what has happened to the $12 per gallon fuel price cap as promised? Damian said never come, and we have not seen it. Reintroduce duty-free food and import allowances of up to £500. Implement an 8-month cap on freight costs. Remove VAT on import juices and essentials, including hygiene and other products and selected food. Strengthen consumer protection oversight to ensure that savings were passed on to the people and that when these savings were gained, the retailers did not hold them for themselves. They were passed on. This is what a Dr. Timothy Harris-led government would have done. A comprehensive, coordinated policy. It resulted in relief, stability, and confidence. The people had confidence, and we were able to move progressively and confidently. At the time when the world was in turmoil, St. and Nevis saw competent leadership that responded with urgency and compassion. And this is what we are appealing to the people of this country to afford us to return to. Competence and compassion. We must bring back Dr. Timothy Harris.
Bring back PLP for a better life for all of we. Bring back PLP for a better life for all of we.
I have been as the constituency chairman for constituency number 1. I have been going around and listening to and engaging the people of East Bastille. And at this time, I want once again to thank you profusely for your warm welcome that you have shown to me and extended to the team who come around canvassing day after day. And that is because we are committed and we are intended to serve the people and not to serve ourselves. We must save our St. Kitts and Nevis and we elect a Dr. Timothy Harris-led government. And let us be cautioned. Only a win by PLP in every constituency will bring improvement. Not only in the way we do things, but also in the quality of all our life. When PLP wins, everyone wins. Bring back PLP. Thank you, and may God bless you. Good night.
Bring back double salary. Bring back PLP. I say give me Harris again, cause the ones there now. Messing around and I brought our country to shame.
Let us thank Mr. Calvin Pemberton once more. Thank you, Mr. Pemberton, for that. Our next speaker would be Miss Claudine Saunders. Claudine Saunders is a dedicated modern language teacher who has worked for almost 2 decades. Let me be more precise, 28 years teaching in the education sector. She also has started doing Spanish within the last 6 years. Ms. Saunders Ms. Saunders has excelled in both public and private school systems on St. Kitts. She is a French language instructor with a passion for education and has a keen appreciation for French culture. She is committed to cultural diversity within our national communities. Let us welcome Ms. Claudine Saunders.
Bringing back PLP, it's a better life for all. With PLP we rise, with labor you fall. Open the gate, and let's elevate. Together we will strive. With PLP we rise, don't hesitate. Your life will be great. So come out in your numbers, for constituency number 8. Yes, are you ready? Say yeah. Are you ready? Say yeah. So open the gate and let's celebrate. Together we will strive. With PLP we rise. Don't hesitate. Your life will be great. Yes. So come out in your numbers. For constituency number 8. Yes.
Thank you. A pleasant good night. Bonsoir. Buenas noches. Good night, Green Valley. Good night, Green Valley. Bonsoir. Good night, our PLP family, hailing from all the other constituencies. We're happy to have you here with us as we launch off our campaign, indeed, in your beautiful Green Valley. Now, the teacher in me says, I want this to be more interactive. I'm not the person who just read. I like feedback because it's a way to motivate you and you motivate me in return, right? So you're going to have questions. Some would be what we call rhetorical, which means you ponder on them. You don't necessarily have to answer. But if you feel like you should, then you answer, because I'm not restraining anyone this evening. Now, I want to tie all that I'm speaking about into our motto, the motto of the country. What is the motto of our country? I want you to say it with meaning because I don't think the current administration understands what it means. So what is the motto of our country? Country above whom? Thank you. But I think they have it reversed. It's self above country. And the first red flag that we saw as citizens was when they increased their pay. How much did they increase it by? We hear in 33, 35, even 36, but it just means it big, right? A big chunk. And they did it all at once. Did they do it gradually? No. So that tells you something. So they increase their pockets, and then they minimize your pockets. So let's just put a pin here and think about this again. They say they care about you, the people who put them in power, right? Indeed. Operative. So they claim. However, their actions, which is what we need to look at, is speaking the truth. And I need you guys on election day, whenever they ring the bell, to remember that these were the same persons who indicated when Dr. Harris decided, or great leader decided, that he was going to take the 500 to how much? 1,000. And they say, what 1,000? We're going to give you 1,500. But listen, they give you the 1,500 in smaller chunks for 6 months. And then again, they're wondering what to do with y'all for the next 6 months. Are they doing that to themselves? No. So you guys have to come on board. Don't let the things that they're doing now distract you, because they're distractors. We can see the signs that election is around the corner. And like many of our Caribbean colleagues, they may try to ambush us. So we have to be prepared, not just at the head table, but you and all of you, when you encourage 2 or 3 more persons to join the cause in getting rid of them so we can save our St. Kitts and Nevis.
The sun is high, the water's blue, but shadows fall on me and you.
Indeed. So they continue to make a mockery of us. The motto should have been a compass for self-governance. However, they're governing their own thoughts and their pockets. They do not care about people. It's all talk and photo ops. As we can see, let's look at our community here of Keyon, and by extension, the rest of constituency number 8, where I'm from, St. Peter's, where we are having the water issue. Now, one of the persons in the audience, because I saw them too, there are a bunch of pipes up on the road up here. They're blue and black with some trailers, and they want to make you believe that work has already started when they're just about to. And when we touch the Basti High School issue, we will talk about that too, thanks to Patches, who was on the ground and know that nothing was happening there either. So, again, transparency is a joke. Hypocrisy, it's at its best. You can see it. Now I want to talk across the different institutions. We have family, we have health, we have politics, and I'm going to run down the list. Time is of essence. I'll try to touch a bit of each. I just talked about the water issue, so that is affecting households, the family. We looked at the money that they're depriving you from. So that is making your spending power be at a minimal. So what you could have bought on the Dr. Harris, you had to be juggling now, even me, with my brown little envelopes and say, I'm going to give 200 to this person this month, 300 to this one, so everybody get a little top up. But some of you, I sure you cannot even decide what you're going to pay, because it's even more difficult for some of you. So we need to save our St. Kitts and Nevis by getting rid of them.
SOS, save our St. Kitts. Raise your voice, don't call it quits. Nevis calling hearts to action.
Now the list is very long. I got the BHS saga, which would fall under education. We got the water shortage and all these other shortages that we have. We have the mold issues in the school. I don't even know how well it has been now for Keon because they're not coming to give updates. They're just telling us about these sophisticated and prestige trips, right, for the photo ops. Now let's look at the same community center which my colleague alluded to earlier, which is for number 1 in that of Mr. Pemberton. We are here in Maynard's Park this evening because the very community center has still been closed with mold issue. Seems like nobody is putting a team in place, a maintenance team that could go and study the expertise of these molds, whether they're black mold and so forth. And I'm speaking like this because I was a teacher at the Bastia High School when we went through all these hardships and people thought we were fabricating our ailments. They say we were psychosomatic. We're creating them in our minds, right? Indeed. So I'm saying to you, a minister of health, because ministries intertwine and interconnect. But sometimes I'm looking at them, I read things on Facebook, I try to do my own little research as a teacher, because you can't take everything at face value, you have to do some digging yourself. But I'm appalled, I'm ashamed that these people who claim they are here to help are helping themselves. But now that election is drawing nigh, they are taking you for granted again by bribing and taking people on trips in delegations of 112 persons. I know it's 112. I was given some info. So don't just say 100 plus, 112 to be exact. And I'm telling you, it's kind of confusing to me to see that he's telling you on one hand to tighten your belts because of what's happening over there in the east, but then yet on another hand, what is he doing? He's flying up and down, and then he tells us, so I think he has amnesia, but selective amnesia, and he says, we're going to go to the 5 continents. We're going to go to the 5 continents. So here's what, as a student of psychology, what this is to do is to correct some of the things they know they have done wrong, like paying themselves first, and they didn't even work 6 months in or 7 months in, and they had not worked, but they paid themselves first. Never you hear this anywhere in the world. You have to work first. And what would have made these people noble if they had said to you, though Dr. Harris had it on his books, we're not going to go through with this one. We're going to wait at least 1.5 years, 2 years into our reign, and then we will pay ourselves. Because we must see you work and put you, the people, first by leaving you even with the 500 if they could not have afforded to give you the 1,000 like they so ambitiously claimed. See, they're so ambitious and overly ambitious. They're not practical in their layout plan. So I'm saying to you people, do not let, if you get a trip, take it. You never know if you could connect. But don't be fooled when you get to the polls on voting day. These are called gimmicks. Psychological and political gimmicks. So take the gifts, like Damian usually says, and he says, and vote with this. So take all the gifts. Take all of them. But make sure at the end of the day, you think of the suffrage you're going through, both you and your families. And the spending power that the little dollars you have is actually being able to meet your daily needs. Look at them. Some of them are going home with 15,000, 18,000, and as much as 20,000+. And you, as frontline workers, maybe going home with a little, $1,200? And maybe less for some of you. So please remember, they did not put you first like they claim. They put them and their pockets and their family and friends first. I also want to speak to the idea of displacement of persons like the farmer we just saw being interviewed by one of the residents here in Keyon. Though I did not get an opportunity to speak to the person, I replayed that clip because she did say there's nothing wrong with moving, but it's how it was done. So that goes back to something I would have said at one of the press conferences that day when I spoke about the Haitian saga. These people lack compassion. They are heartless. Very heartless. And I need you persons not to be fooled by the fluffy speeches that they make. The fluffy speeches, because they're fluffy, but not a thing in there. Not a thing. Just like the last one we had, I had to play it back because I said, what did I miss? I had to call two of my friends. I said, maybe you could break this down for me because I wonder what it was in this speech. And I'm sure many of you shared the same sentiments. Did you guys follow, or some of you didn't even bother to follow because you know it's all talk, right? So I'm telling you, it was a bunch of fluff. 27, I think is minutes in, is when he started to tell us about this so-called reduction in the gas. Now, as a driver, I was waiting to see a significant decrease or even to hear that we will subsidize what the current rate was until July, because he did say till July, and you wonder why a short thing, maybe elections right thereafter. So they ain't stretching it out. So let us be on our guard. I question why July. So I'm stating to you, had he said, we are going to maintain it and we are going to subsidize it as it was until July, I could say maybe he trying a little thing here. Give him a little props. But when you look exactly, and it would have been short-lived too. But when you come and you might just save $1 and change, that can't make no sense. That can't make no sense. But when they talk the big figures, it making you look at what they save this perhaps for the year, or this is what they're helping you to save in essence. Don't let that fool you. As layman as you may be, and they think you can't think for yourself. So here's what. We have to save our St. Kitts and Nevis by going out to the polls, encouraging a friend or two to join you, and vote them. We're going to vote them.
Save our St. Kitts, raise your voice, don't call it quits. Nevis calling hearts to act.
Now I want to speak to the Bastia High School saga. But before I go into this, because this is the portfolio of education or an institution, we're in the home of Green Valley. We know it formally as a Pam hole, if I may say it like that. But these days, as we can see amongst us, I grew up in a Pam household, and I need you to understand, do not let people brainwash you and tell you you cannot move from one party to the next. If you feel a party is offering you what you see as hope, you jump on that boat. You jump on that boat. Correct. But we still don't want to rule out everybody because our team says we welcome all. Damos la bienvenido a todo. Nous accueillons tous. So for those of you listening, whether you speak English or not, you could be a Haitian living in the community, a Dominicana or Dominicano, we welcome all. So we don't discriminate. We are here to elevate and open the gates for all, not just us, in constituency number 8, Bastia High School. And I will get passionate tonight. This saga is long, long overdue. We've been suffering since 2011. Since 2011. Hear me well. I don't need no script for this. because I was one of the teachers in the forefront when we cried out. But it took a team unity led by Dr. Harris to give us some relief. I can tell you what they were doing us before. We were displaced, just like they're displacing other people right now, farmers, bar owners, all kind of things. We were displaced. They had some of us down in the park, some of us in boys' school, some of us in girls' school. Then we had to go up to Washi to take some classes. Let me tell you, it was madness. The principal at the time, we must commend them, because trust me, to know all your students and teachers all over the place has to be a challenge, because even in an institution where you're all in one spot becomes a challenge. Could you imagine when we were all over the place? I've been to meetings on the task force and to hear people seemingly laughing at our ailments and stating that we went onto the internet and we took off some of the pictures to make you guys believe that we were sick. Who will call sickness on themselves? So for me, that was heartless. Heartless. Even till some at the head table used to tap the others when they realized they were misbehaving to tell them to stop. Could you believe that? But I know what we went through, because we were in that kitchen feeling the heat. And when people on the outside had enough things to say, we had to put them straight. One of the comments we heard when we had one of our staff meetings to deal with the issue is that some of us were trying to get people for PAM march that was coming up later that week. It was a Thursday, I think. We had the sit-out on the Monday. So they said, oh, some of you are trying to rally and instigate people for the PAM march that was coming up. But not a thing or so. We were speaking out and crying out because we were feeling this. Now, there were some parents whose children were affected by this, but because they were supporters of the Labour Party then, because they're trying to make it look like they're the saviors, and this started under them. This whole fiasco of the back and forth and not dealing with a health issue like it should have been addressed, they're trying now to come to be the heroes. Heroes? How much years later? 15? Hey. Let me give them a hand for trying to do something that they should have done before. Now, no, but I'm just being sarcastic here. So they're trying to remedy something that they could have prevented before. So we can't see these people. So health, they're laughing at us, because on the team unity, you guys would have started the concept of universal health program. Though you did not get back in to see that materialize, imagine they're telling us that some of the things that were on the books, they're deciding which ones to push. If they so love you, they would have pushed this first. They would have kept you even at the 500 and not prevent you from anything else. So I just want to say to you, please be mindful of all these. And what do we have to do? I don't want to go any further. I'm gonna close off because I know it's getting late. But there's so much to address. So much more to address. But we need to get a government in that will be transparent, who cares about the people, and we know we can find that in a PLP government.
Bring back PLP for a better life for all of we.
So remember, we welcome all, and let us save our Saint Kitts and Nevis. Souvent, notre Saint Kitts et Nevis, salvamos a nuestro San Cristobal y Nieves. And I say once again, in order to see a better alternative, we have to vote them out. Thank you.
Sun blazing hot, but the people still cold. Dreams on hold while the truth unfold. Youth them angry, system locked tight. Politician gone before they turn night. Pretty
Claudine Saunders, a resounding round of applause for that. She did well. Yes, and she actually saved our St. Kitts and Nevis. we have to save our St. Kitts and Nevis. Welcoming on the stage, Mr. Damian Lawrence, our Deputy Party Leader. Mr. Damian Lawrence, with 19 years of experience in the hotel and tourism sector, Damian Lawrence is a proven leader with a heart for the people. He also comes highly recommended by his tenure in education and compliance within the local maritime sector. He is a passionate, solutions-driven advocate, committed to improving the lives of the people in constituency number 2, his home community, and broader federation. Mr. Lawrence is an avid writer and social commentator. With a heart of love for the people, he is a relentless advocate for justice, standing for justice and fairness for our citizens, residents, regardless of socio-economic standing, political affiliation, gender, or age. Among his keen ambitions are the provisions of decent jobs, quality housing and health care, and safe neighborhoods, all key to protecting the dignity and livelihoods of our people while optimizing our national security standing. A warm welcome to Mr. Damian Lawrence.
Real talk. From the people, by the people,
For the people,
Damian,
the people's champion.
voice of the people, strength of community, power of the nation.
Damian, the people's champion.
Damian is with champion. Damian is with friend. Damian, we love you. We got you to the end. Hands in the air, let the whole place mention. Damian, Damian, the people's champion.
Good night, Kayan. Good night, PLP. You hear that song there? What they say, the People's Champion? With the People's Party? The People's Labour Party? Good combination. It has indeed been a heavy few weeks with the uptick in homicides of our young people. We've lost several young souls, and at this time, I express condolences to those who've lost loved ones, whether by accident, illness, or violence. I make special mention of Jermaine Chubby Clark of College Street and Sergeant Gleneva Shaw of Market Street, both friends and constituents. Let us have a moment of silence for all those who are now mourning the loss of those close to them. Please. Thank you. Like I said, it is a pleasure to be in Kayan. It is a pleasure to be on a basketball court I once played on. Don't worry about the points. It was all in good fun. And of course, it is an absolute pleasure to be here to deliver the message of saving our St. Kitts and Nevis. It is something we have to do, and Kayan you have to be a part of it. PLP will go any and everywhere to connect with the people. Not having a community center in Keon delayed us, but it could never stop us. You are our motivation, and you are the reason we're here. Keon is the largest, one of the largest communities in St. Kitts, one of the proudest communities in St. Kitts, and yet it lacks the basic services because the government and your representative have abandoned you and the community center. He is your representative and this federation's prime minister. And that is an amazing opportunity. But you must ask yourself, where are your amazing results? The water wells they celebrated was left by the Harris-led administration. On behalf of the people of Keon, we thank you, Dr. Harris. Even out of her office, he delivers. And don't feel alone in this disappointment, Keon. Dr. Drew has disappointed us locally and regionally. He's taken his bad habits onto the regional stage as the chair of CARICOM. He is the fourth prime minister and the worst prime minister because he lacks a conscience. For 4 years, we've watched Drew lie, get caught lying, lie some more, say a long-winded nothing, and then move on to a next lie. After a week's notice of a national address, Drew delivered what had to be a last-minute scribble. There's no way. We waited a week to find out that Drew is going to save us 97 cents for each gallon of gas. At the end of the week, Drew's idea of relief is that he saved you $9.70. Drew's idea of immediate relief from day-to-day expenses is that you'll wait 4 months to get a VAT day. And no pay, of course. Only for them. What he delivered was ridiculous, but even more ridiculous was the fact that the people are facing a very difficult time. And in the face of this difficulty, in the face of the kind of suffering that leave many of our parents with no choice but to cry when the kids are away from home, Dr. Drew decided that you are going to be helped with this minimal effort. This is the same Dr. Drew that is living a jet-set lifestyle on your penny, but has decided the best he can do for you is some relief every 4 months. Drew's relief was painful. Labour has validated every doubt people had about them and exceeded. If you thought he was bad, he was. But for the people who actually believed in Labour, they broke their hearts. A PLP government would understand that relief in April would come at a time when the kids are home from school. So they're eating more. They're using more electricity. So your relief would come in the form of food vouchers delivered to every household. A PLP government would put a pause on every arrays at the electricity department. A PLP government would understand that transportation workers need to have concessions in order to make their businesses survive. And I can go on. But what I will confirm tonight is that you know the difference because you've seen it. Dr. Harris is the difference.
Can you hear the PLP calling? Can you hear the PLP calling?
Year 4 is the gimmick year for Labour. All of a sudden, everything can be done. Roads are all of a sudden being paved. Homes are all of a sudden important to visit. And relief, even though minimal, all of a sudden is a talking point. We have every reason to understand that a government that is elected to serve the people must deliver all the time. Our last minute politics is over because our people deserve better. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Up. We have to go up to the challenge of saving our St. Kitts and Nevis. We have to go up in the streets and make our cause clear. We have to go up in the voting booth and put it by the saw. We have to decide that we've had enough and it's time to return to capable hands and meaningful livelihood. We have to return to the times we once enjoyed, and we have to do that by bringing back the difference we want to see. Vote in PLP.
Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again. Bring back Harris again.
Short and sweet. Thank you, Damian Lawrence. Thank you so much for that. Constituency number 8. Everyone of the People's Labour Party, all of our supporters, our community, please let us welcome our leader, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, our nation's third Prime Minister, leader and founding member of the People's Labour Party, needs no introduction. His leadership and contribution to the economic, political and cultural development of our country have been well documented throughout his 33 uninterrupted years as a parliamentarian in the National Assembly. A well-qualified accountant by profession, Dr. Harris has the distinction of exemplary fiscal management and prudent decision-making with regards to leadership to our national development, the evidence of which was center stage during his 7.5 years of successful leadership of the Team Unity Administration, a lover of our people. Dr. Harris has always demonstrated an unwavering commitment to improvements in the standard and the quality of life of all people in St. Kitts and Nevis. Let us welcome the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris. Step forward, boss.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Harris again and again and again. I want to say thanks to all of you who have taken time tonight to come here at the hub of Green Valley in Keyon to be part of a conversation with the only party that can take St. Kitts out of the miry clay. We are experiencing the worst time of our lives in St. Kitts and Nevis. And we have to correct it. And we have to ensure that we vote for better, that we vote to restore St. Kitts to this beautiful country that it once was. We have to vote again to bring money in our pockets. We have to vote again to take our families out of the poverty to which under Jew it has gone to the dogs. We have a country to save, a nation to build again. And it's only one party, the People's Labour Party, led by Dr. Harris.
Bring back Harris again.
Can commit to you.
Bring back Harris again.
Can commit to you. And you
can believe it. Because I did it before and I shall do it again. This is not no guesswork. This is a leader that is tried and tested. This is a leader that has never lost the touch for the ordinary people of St. Kitts and Nevis. This is a leader that understands you, lives among you. I am not like you. As soon as you gave him the power, he gave up the house at St. Peter's. He gone up Beacon Heights. And he said to people, the people of St. Peter's to beg. What a man is that? He begged you for your vote. So wrong, what is wrong if you ask him for something? The man is an ungrateful, worthless vagabond. And we have to ensure that we have high motivation to correct the error of our ways. And the people of Kayard, you are especially placed because in the last election, you did what you hadn't done for over 20 years. Gave an opportunity to a Labour candidate in Dr. Joe. And look how he has repaid you. You gave him so much, and he has given you nothing.
Labour is the problem.
It is a shame. It is a shame. But it's his shame. And whenever he rings the bell, you must deal with them and deal with him. Each one of the ministers, they have to go. We don't want to see them again. How could a man who holds the purse strings, who is our Prime Minister and our Minister of Health and our this and our that, failed at so many things? His basic responsibility to the people of Kayard, he has neglected. He rushed into Kayard and hear PLP having a town hall. So he comes show his face like a little glad child. Man, go on with that behavior. You hear the young man in front here. But look at it seriously. Kayard should really have been rewarded. Kayard, you should have been rewarded. But 4 years of a 5-year contract, he has neglected you, disrespected you, treat you like puppy shows. Promises, all broken. You could hardly see him, except when you want to take a photo up. So if you want to take a photo up about your community center that has not been used for 4 years, let him go up there and do it. To see his shame. And maybe tomorrow they will run over there or next week. A community center in the largest village, Kayard on its own is like a constituency, relatively speaking. One of the largest community. Its community center has remained closed. And the Prime Minister, who is supposed to be representing them, does nothing. Imagine that. weigh that and think about that. Think about it. Today, if you have services to be conducted at the Keon Post Office, you go to one of the smallest communities, at least to find the Keon Post Office. Imagine that. Imagine that. Boy, you're very bright. And me build it down there, you know. It's me build it for the people of constituency 7, and in particular Lodge and Atlas. But we are glad that the good work of Harris stands the test of time. Stands the test of time. But I feel a sense of shame as someone who spent 5 years in Keon as a student at our high school. To hear people from Keon, the post office in another village, when for years they had that service right here in Keon. It is a big, big disrespect, and you have to deal with it. And it gets worse and worser, as my grandmother would say. In almost every area, they have been punishing people in Keon, disrespecting them. You did warn them. Still warn them. For some need a reminder that everything that glitters is not gold. And they came with all of their promises. Promise to do this, promise to do that, promise to help the young men in Keon, promise to find jobs for every one of them. Indeed, one of the Green Valley Festival, he called up some young fellas, what do you want? You want a drink? The fella sensible fella said, man, I want a drink from you. That's what we want our work. Give me your name. You will get a call. 2 years later, not a call from you. I'm glad he ain't take the drink. Because you see, sometimes you have to stand on principle. And the principle is that the young man in Keon saw to the mockery, saw to the fact that he was breaking a promise for a job, and say a beer, a Guinness, not going to satisfy me. To the hundreds of young people in Keon, not a job, not a work. Some of them he met on the STEP program, he threw them off. Some of them were getting a pap to their grandmother and their mother in the house. They take them off. Wickedness, bad-mindedness. And you, the people of Keon, therefore, are invited to bring the political earthquake when you stand on principle, stand for the better way. Stand for the rebuilding of your country and your community under a PLP-led government.
Bring back PLP for a better life for all of we. Bring back PLP.
When you make and take stock of what is happening in Keon, in St. Peter's, where, for example, we started a health center, thanks to Eugene Hamilton there. 4 years after, health center can't fix. And Joe is supposed to be a minister of health. 4 years after, a health center started under Dr. Harris. A modern health center in St. Peter's. 4 years after. Just so busy going up and down, so busy doing nothing, so busy wanting to be a Nigerian. Imagine he goes to Nigeria and he says he's so happy to be back home in Nigeria. Well, if a day you hide the money, you better bring it back. Bring it back. Because people here have life too hard. And I hear you have lot of money. Where is the money? Is it in Nigeria? Is it in St. Vincent? Where is it? I ask in the public interest.
Gone again, they are fine land again. The ministers gone again.
I hear. You see how here make me talk? You see how here make me ask a question on behalf of the people? If any, so are you. But it is good that you are interested. Accountability, standards. A leader does not know his country and is bold enough to call another country his home. It is disrespectful, and we have to end that. One of the last good deeds we did was to pay the bead company $600,000 as a down payment to build that well over there in Kayard. And that liar called you. Call him by his name. Call him by his name. Sometimes you all talk too easy and nice with them. Call them by their name. Jew is a liar. And he made believe that he had something to do with the well in Kayard. It's I was the Minister of Finance. It's I who authorized it on the recommendation of Cromwell Williams, water engineer. They just come. Don't know what is happening, but they are not honest to give Jackie jacket. They are not honest to appreciate that government is continuous. Dr. Harris started many lovely things because they were helping people that should be continued.
And breeze whispers loud and clear. Waves crashing like drums we hear.
Long way better than them. Long way better than them. Shadwell 1, we paid for it within months of being in office. Shadwell 2, paid for by Dr. Harris. K.R. well, and we do that. It's we. Contracts, everything signed. Thanks to Patrice and all those people who coordinate. Grandmother used to say, be careful when you find people are lie. Wherever you find a liar. Grandmother said that too. We had the same grandmother. He come like, because the same thing my grandmother tell me. You see, grandmother tell all you. So, the water problem has not been solved. All the photo ops they are doing, they make pretense. They brought in a desalination plant. Well, we had discussion before them, you know. We had that proposal. There's nothing new, it's nothing that they created. They just copy what we had left there. We left there too an agreement with the government, I think it was UAE, to build 2 desal plants over Canada. Was one location, one over in Nevis. When you hear them talk about these things, there's no recognition that somebody labored in the task of nation building. Because to admit that is to admit that PLP was about solutions. Dr. Jew is creating problems. Could you imagine that they are doing this talk, hypocritical talk about food security in our country? And it seems they really ain't have no plan, no strategy, no policy. It's whenever something happens, they react to it. You understand? Because how could you have a plan for food security and you go up or up a Keon and you mash up Farmer Caesar? How could you have a plan for food security when Miss Caesar is one of the largest producers of provisions? When I go there on Saturdays from time to time, I patronize her business. Other times I just go to give encouragement. I went there probably 2 weeks ago. I spoke to her recently because I have a heart for the people. Her suffering must become our suffering because it is a wrong that they are doing. They're cooping to give a Nigerian man and a Nigerian woman the woman land. And we must not let it happen. Well, it must not happen anywhere. But look at the pattern of taking away what our people had and have to give to the foreigners. So we must be little boys. We must not advance in this our land of birth, because Jew and those wicked vagabonds in the government, they can easily be bought. Easily be bought. It was the Attorney General that warned us that if we do not give them the increase, they will be corrupt. I said to you tonight, they got the highest increase in the history of this country, and they're worse than corrupt. They are the most corruptible band of people. We have a job to do. Lot of hanky-panky. When you see them every minute, a photo up over a smart hospital. The hospital's so smart, it not come out at all, out of the ground. Keeping far from the Jew government corruption. Hospital smarter than them. Hospital must say, you think you're going to get me in a trouble? Every minute you all got a photo op session. Every minute somebody get hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the hospital no want getting him in that. Not coming out. Always a foreign interest to which they are beholden, to which they have to give something. Ah, that too. That is part of the conversation and the pattern. Pricanco comes in, get Barstow High School, $271 million. 27 million already released. Not a thing a go on up there. And them they want to come back to people to talk about re-elect them to fill their pockets again. It will never happen. And we must ensure we make wise all those people who are holding on. This Labour government is a fake government. If Batcher was to come back, Batcher will come back with a bull pistol and hit you. Because the philosophy of helpfulness, of support for the poor and vulnerable, they're gone down the drain. You know how many big men and women at home today hungry, nothing to eat. You know how many people up St. Peter's tomorrow don't have a bus fare. Remember 1 Timothy and 2 Timothy, me not tell no lie. Thank you. But while that is happening, Dr. Jew gets on a jet plane at your expense. Yeah. 700,000 US dollars. That could have been spent to deal with the mole problem at the Keon Community Center. But that's not a priority. That's not a priority. The 700,000 wasted on a joyride to Nigeria could have been used to set up something brand new if they wanted to help Miss Caesar with her farm. Fence it up, put in the irrigation, put in other support systems that would help not just border farmers. But they are not concerned about us. They are concerned only about themselves. We see the pattern. Over at Friars Bay, and you ask yourself, what is happening to this country of ours? It's falling apart because we have bad leadership. Leadership that is bought and sold. Some bought and sold by destiny. Some bought and sold by other foreign interests. Because how would you explain that Slolona Jeffrey couldn't understand that if you have 2,400 homes to build, had that number of homes to build, find local people. Where did they go? Trinidad and Tobago, East Coast housing that had no record of home construction, especially of that magnitude. And now look at it. The man take them to court. They built 2 homes. And they promised 2,400 homes to be delivered. They are not concerned about us. They care about their kickback. They care about themselves. And when we begin to highlight the instances of corrupt action, you will want to run far from them people. PNHC, that will not build a home for the people of Kayan is building multi-million-dollar homes for members of the board. And nobody could see a conflict of interest. Nobody could see. The members and the high officials are building their homes, valuing millions of dollars. But the ordinary boy who wants a home for his trial in Kayan, Dr. Ju forget you. Something is wrong with the maths. Because you put him there to represent you. He's not representing you. And you have to fix it. You have to fix it. We can't let them fool us again. Come with their ill-gotten gains from all the kickbacks that they would have had. Give you a $500 here and there. And then you vote them in again. 5 years, election season. 4 years already on us. And not a thing for you. So you're going to let them come and fool you? You're going to let them come back to Kayan and make you a papi show? You have to wise up. You have to wise up that Dr. Ju and his team, they're no good at all. And they have to go for us to start the difficult task of rebuilding the country that we love. We have a country to save. And only the people can save us from the path in which we are at. A PLP-led team will be able to take our country forward. And I want to big up some of the people who we have here. I want to commend our chairman for number 1, in Mr. Calvin Pemberton. Could you stand, please? Not only for his presentation tonight, and he's improving. Give him another round of applause for improvement. I want to thank him because, like me, he was a big piece of labor. But he saw the light. Me saw the light and me run from them.
Labor is the problem.
But I want to thank him because I've seen him doing the work, community by community. Birdwalk, Pansparsha, Newtown, Manchester Avenue, Neverson Street. Wells you went, sir. Huh? Taylors. So he has covered a significant span of the constituency. Give him and his team a round of applause. He has developed a fan club abroad. They WhatsApp me after every meeting, say that, boy, Pemberton is improving. We like his style. We know him to be a serious worker. When we needed to resolve the conflict in the cabinet about where our national heroes ought to be, it was his mind that I looked to, along with the other group, a group of others, to come up with the solution of finding a national heroes park where all our heroes could be. So that you didn't have to go St. Paul's for Bratcha, West Bastille for France, another place for Southwell, Nevis for Sim Daniel, and so on. I say to end the controversy, bring all, please, bring all. All right, yes, okay, cool. Yeah, bring all of our national heroes in a single location. We went through a process of consultation, and in the end, we identified the site. It was Calvin, Pemberton, people like D'Souza, Stanley Franks, and others that did the work that ensured today we have an outstanding site designated as our National Heroes Park. Give him a round of applause. When it was the issue of the Christina disaster, monument had arisen again. It was to him and others that I looked. And today in Port Sante, we have a monument standing to all those who were departed at the Christina disaster. When we had issues with our housing, it was to him that I looked to go and sort out several housing developments. And he brought them good as new. In other words, this is a man with competence in government and will be able to deliver from day one. And he's an honest man, a decent man. I had to laugh the other day when I saw that he was designated Father of the Year because he carried his bison to church very often. Give him a round of applause. When a man knows God, he don't tell lie like Joe. I am happy to have him as a team because he's a visionary, quiet, no boss. Give him a job and the job gets done. And that is what we will have. I want to commend Claudine Saunders for being part of the team and stepping forward to organize number 8 to ensure that when the time comes, we are ready to capture St. Christopher 8. And I ask all of you to come be part of the team. I want to commend her too for her service to our country in education, across languages and different areas of operation. Lovely. I want to thank them really. These are people about whom you can be well pleased. They have come forward at a time when it is difficult because of the victimization. But they say, like Esther, if they perish, they will perish to save St. Kitts and Nevis. They have a heart then. Sacrifice. And when you sacrifice for a good, you come to love the song. There is no sacrifice at all. Because it has been worth it to take on this fight to rescue this land of our birth. So I say thank you. And Claudine comes, I think you say it tonight, from a Pam background. But in the People's Labour Party, people are people. They are not bogged down by politics. that is why we are the only party who can say, we welcome all. We welcome all. We're not waiting. So all the PAM in Keyon, PLP welcomes you for the task of nation building. And all the labor, disappointed as you are with you, I want you to know that Dr. Harrison PLP welcomes all. Come, help us build.
Double salary, bring back PLP. I say give me Harris again.
I want also to commend Damian Lawrence, our deputy leader, for coming forward to help save St. Kitts and Nevis, rescue it from the calamity in which we are. If you have a heart, you can't vote for Joe and them. When you see all the wrong things they have done, how they have literally mashed up people's life, denied people an opportunity to get care at the hospital, telling them you have to pay this and pay that before you get treatment. When Harris returns, everyone will have health care. Imagine having a hospital in Molyneux and pharmacy closed. And Dr. Jew called himself a doctor. A doctor, a specialist, allowing the health system to go to the dogs. His own permanent secretary sent out a memo, and I will read it at our next encounter. And the memo says, listen, in the JNF, there are a lot of avoidable deaths. You know what that means? People go in and they're not coming out of JNF. There are faults there. He said they are avoidable. But people are not doing what they ought to do. Pray for your family when they go in the hospital and see how quickly you could take them out. So you can't point to health care as a success. He can't point to representing you as a success. What is his success? Not in the Ministry of Finance. I left behind $700 million. Never borrowed 1 cent from the IMF. Within my first year, I paid off $117 million. And I vow never to go back there again. Because it is their deficit spending that led to the VAT, 17%. And VAT kill us now. And he think 1 time, 2 time, 3 time round the election is enough to relieve prices. No, Mr. Joe. You got it wrong. I left $700 million after giving Nevis over $500 million. I left $700 million after paying double salary year after year. I left $700 million after paying $410 million to redeem the lands that Douglas set up in the land for debt swap deal. As a result of I and my cabinet doing that, we were able to get those lands at Brighton available to the people. at Hermitage available to the people. All those lands go down from the Green Valley, all of those. We, when I was the leader, paid for them so that the lands could go back into the hands of the people. We did all of that and still left money. I introduced PAP in 2018, $500 to tap you up. And everybody was good. It is not he who gave you. He came in and brap, he stopped it. Cut it back to $250. This is a wicked man. Taking from you what Dr. Harris gave to you. And Claudine reminded you, he said that he's going to triple it. He never did. He cut it in half. You have an opportunity to deal with him, and you must do so as soon as the elections. And elections will be held this year, very soon. And when people ask me, are we ready? I said, we are ready, because all you need is a people that are ready to redeem. Yes. All we need is for you to know that you will make your X for the Sir. All we need is for you to ensure that you hold us accountable for our promises for a better life. You can't go back to Dr. Jew. He gonna edge your teeth again. He's like a sawalala. Put down that, forget that. PLP sweeter. PLP will deliver. Better days are coming. You can help usher in them when you vote for PLP. The elections are not about somebody come to give you $500 or $2,000. It's about realistic plans with real people who can deliver on their commitment. I showed that it can be done. And that is why he has a problem. Every poll that they have conducted, tell them, every survey, that Dr. Harris is the leader of choice. And the People's Labour Party is the best party to take our country forward. We will do this for all the peoples, the nurses, the teachers, the doctors, the farmers, everyone under pressure, the civil servants, the fire officers. We will do it for everybody. The cooks and the maids, etc., etc. We will look after all of you. And I am especially glad tonight. Come, Nzinga, get it right? A beautiful lady, bold and ready for the young people to have a better life, better positions, to be in the driver's seat. We will launch a program called the Youth Economy Program to empower them and give them a chance to change their lives. Her father is a farmer. Her father canvassed Keon for Dr. Jew. I thank God he quickly find out. Jew, Lord, he can't do. And look at her. Her first effort at political engagement happened here. Christian under the PLP. And for a first timer, a young lady, man, give her a round of applause. I close then. The meeting got to be sweet because you hear. You hear, we are here and we are talking what is important to the people in simple language. We're not going to give a long speech, 27 minutes, about gasoline and attack stupidness. Left people more confused. Today, the gasoline is about $18 after all this long time people are waiting. You got to watch how you drive nowadays under you. Everything he taking away. I want to say thanks to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. I am ready to serve you with humility. I am willing to serve you competently every day, every night, every working hour to advance your cause and that of your family. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Ma, we so good. And we will. So thank you, St. Kitts and Nevis. The change will come because you are the change. If you desire it, you can have it. Don't bother with them. We're PLP candidates. You are our candidates. The candidates are coming from you. That is why we are going around meeting and talking to you and listening to you. Because we know who you want as a candidate. And they are coming. They are coming. So thanks again. May God bless our country. The PLP will save St. Kitts and Nevis.
At this point, we'll be accepting some questions. There have been some questions from the outside posed to the leader of the party and the rest of the board. The first question is, Dr. Harris, this is to you. As the leader of the People's Labour Party, in regards to the new plastic farm, in regards to the new plastic factory, what do you think are the health implications to the people of Keon, given that there have not been an update to the testing of the factory to our people?
Sorry, we welcome efforts at entrepreneurship, and yes, anything that concerns health should be verified. And so if I take the nub of the question is whether or not these facilities are good for purpose. Can we store water in them? Would they be damage to our health from their use? I am not in a position to say that. What I would say is that we have a multi-purpose lab, and that has connections with other labs across the region. And I believe that it is not impossible to get the appropriate scientific people to do an assessment. And I think that would help to answer the question in a very satisfactory way. So I want to thank those who posed the question. As I said, I don't have enough information regarding it, But facilities, it is now a basic requirement that these things should be tested. And I am sure that the proprietors and all those other people will at least attempt to answer these questions before they go to the market.
Thank you, Dr. Timothy Harris. At this point, I'll read one more question, and then we'll take questions from the floor before we go back to the questions that has been sent in or online. Okay, there has been one more question. Over the past 2 months, there has been a series of rapid government decisions, including the proposed offshore construction of the Bastia High School, the large Nigeria delegation, developments at Friars Bay, displacement of farmers in Keon, and increased enforcement actions against marijuana stakeholders. Critics have described these moves as rushed and poorly coordinated. What is your assessment of these developments? And I repeat, over the past 2 months, there has been a series of rapid government decisions, including the proposed offshore construction of the Bastia High School, the large Nigeria delegations, developments at Friars Bay, displacement of farmers in Keon, and increased enforcement actions against marijuana stakeholders. Critics have described these moves as rushed and poorly coordinated. What is your assessment of these developments?
Well, the critics would be correct. It points to a rushed nature to the way the government does things. But it also highlights neglect for making St. Kitts the priority in the matter. You can't take the largest infrastructure project like Bastia High and have the bulk of it be done in Barbados. No project should be done in any other country and shipped to us. We have men who have dedicated decades of their lives to the field of construction. You can't tell me after all that perfecting of the skill, the best they can do is watch the pieces be laid in place. It was a shame to see a container filled with tons of steel already bent into shape, when I know men who have mastered that skill and could have made quite a bit of a living for them and others had they been given that opportunity. The situation with the marijuana industry points to confusion at the best of it. Because you go into office and you declare, we're not going into a next election with it being a guessing game about marijuana. But you can't explain the situation with marijuana. That would be Duggins. He also can't explain his budget for agriculture. It has left those who would have felt the brunt of the years of enforcement now being punished for what should have been their opportunity to expand on their years of practice. In terms of the situation at Friars Bay, we have a government that took a position that they're going to communicate on behalf of a private landowner to tell our people, get off of the beach. Whose side are you on? The people who put you in, or the few wealthy people that may own land in Friars Bay? Why aren't the details explicitly clear about who owns that land? And why hasn't there been an opportunity to bring everyone together and come to a meaningful outcome? You're seeing a growing bullying position by those involved and calling themselves investors. How do you disrupt a clear path to the beach and aggressively place security officers to maintain a narrow way to the beach, which has now, in recent time, proved a hazard when the ambulance couldn't make its way to the beach to rescue someone? It's a very dangerous situation unfolding in front of us. And if the government doesn't understand their responsibility to navigate all of this, our situation in St. Kitts could become even worse, because you're creating a hard life for our people, and you're now making a public display of a large-scale disrespect to our people. It's going to eventually erupt if we do not get this government out of the way, because at this point they've been given enough of an opportunity to do better. They clearly don't want to. Does that answer?
Yes, it does. Thank you for your clarity on that question. At this point, we'll take questions on the floor. There is a mic in the center for anyone who have a question they would like to ask our panel. Or comments.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Most of you got radio, listen, news, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And every time I listen to news, joy that coming or going. But I think, well, when he was a doctor, I think he never spent money that way. When people got money to spend, and he belong to them, they spend as they like. That's why I notice. The majority of the people inside here is poor people. In Kayan is poor people. Time coming close for election, and you tell me you're building a school and you're going to Barbados to get that to do? But I don't believe there's something wrong with them. I think there's crazy people. We got enough politicians right now. I think there's crazy, especially Labour people. They're crazy. Now, when it come to work, the 500 we're busing 250, and take away from everybody as poor people. Mr. Harris called me when he was in office as a leader and tell me, go to Wendell Watley and D'Souza, and they'll give me something to do. The 12th of January, they sent a letter to me, the Labour government, and say, well, I thank you for the work we were doing, but finish. I went to the PEP office and asked them, what is in it for me? They say, it's a program, so nothing there for you. So I want to know, when you put in politician in office for 5 years, 10 years and 15 years, if it's a program maybe. I never work nowhere. And going home and ain't got something. This is the only job I ever done. Whoever bring up this as a program, that's a bad thing for thinking. And the young people, I asked them in the office, in the PEP office upstairs when I went there, if everybody in the PEP knows it's a program. Because with me, I all right. I live with a cook, so I could cook. But what about the people who got children to feed? Before they got to go to a next job, they got to wait until they come 62 to get a pension from that job. I was cleaning the drain below Volume Art, Pans Extension. And when they give me the letter, I go back there to shop by supermarket, walk all around the street. And I know if they had head, maybe they got book sense, but no common sense. I think I could run this. I think many of them could run thinking. I believe so. When you're going to lay off 10, 15 people, you're supposed to got 10 or 15 people here. So you let them off today, tomorrow you got people. You're talking about health. When people ask me, John Paul, what's going on? I say, Carl Jeffrey. Carl Jeffrey, when I walk across the street, one of the drain I used to clean got in grass now. Got in grass. I said, no, something got to be wrong. Most people asking me all over Newtown when they see me, John Paul doing cleaning, I say, ask Carl Jeffrey. All you go up on the phone, me and Jam Young and politics alone can't speak. So who are you? That's the problem we got in Sinky. On your me, you understand? Free to talk. Mr. Harris, I thank you for the little thing you give me. And I make a little saving with it. But only problem I got is when I'm traveling, because the ear gone up. Because right now with me, when you get back in office, and you got anything to do, give the young people them. Give the young people them the work. When me just call out to me, me want no more work from nobody. I could live. Me and a millionaire, my mother and father left no money, they were working in the sugar. So they left no money, so nobody think I got no money. But I sacrificed myself with my little social security and make out with that. You understand? Only for going, I got a money problem. But once me think it, me I got no money problem. Because your brother go meet me, pick me up and give me a ride. Do it. And he come for me tonight. But now he like me round him. My partner do it and get me. You understand? Yes, so when you get back in, just look for the people. That's all. And I know you're going to look for the people.
Thank you
I know you're
so
going to look for
much.
the people. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else who would like to pose a question or comment?
Good night, Cairn people.
Good night.
And we hoping and begging you all to do the right thing. Thank you, Bumba. Do the right thing. And please, when we get an election date, vote for anybody Dr. Harris put. Because he can't be for the worst. Anybody he put in any constituency, once he chooses to run a candidate, vote for him. We need back we country. And an old man called me, Dr. Harris, this afternoon to ask you, if we got a leadership problem in the country. I believe so. So you is a former prime minister and you could demonstrate that to the people more better than me. But Doc, I've been around Bastille every day. Me a street man, me and John Paul. And we very plain. We ain't gonna run go up St. Peter's, come Cairn and go back St. Peter's to tell you nothing. We gonna tell him right in front of his face, especially me. Dr. Harris, things very bad in this country. Poor people is suffering. And we are asking the people in Cairn, get all your children out there. Let them come around the party and help out, man. Because they're doing all kind of things, They ain't gonna just leave just so, we got to develop the 2015 thing and them. Just go to the polls and vote them out. We could do better. St. Kitts and Nevis people could do better. This kind of leadership is not for us. And next thing again I want to talk about, is that when an investor come here, it look like the government don't take native side, They take the foreign interest side as business people. And we can't allow that. That is dangerous in any country in the Caribbean. And we ain't going to support that. Once you got people taking side for insider trading and we give them the hem of the country as the leaders of the country and they're taking foreign interest side, we in some great problem. And we're going to got to deal with that. For what going on over the Southeast Peninsula with the Attorney General. The Attorney General cannot go and tell the foreign investor, let me come and reason out this thing. Stop hiding. Because we know your family had land over there. Your family had land over there. So don't play the games. We know if the courthouse didn't burn down, all the documents with the prove the Labour Party right now with the South Foyle Bay issue. And we will get to the bottom of this thing. But Kittitians and the whole in St. Kitts Nevis, this kind of lifestyle ain't for us. We see better. We see 7 years our country doing well and that young man there. He better than all of them. I want a bigger Pama Billy but and Keynes and Simmons, and I had to remove myself from them when I see where he do down Port Sante. I have a conscience, and me I'm back down. Me a proud Kitty Sean, and we want the best here for everybody and visitors who come in here. But do things right. Do things right. Don't come and break the law. Do not break the law. And we are warning a lot of people and a lot of these young boys. Don't bring back the zombie in the country. Stop kill one another. We don't want that. We want to build this country. A lot of work out there and give them young people. You see the little girl out there in she mother hand? We want a better thing. It's for them. Not we. It's Pretty Flowers and Boardbox Force just now. We want a better future for them little girls here. Have a good night, everybody. And vote for PLP.
Mike, thank you so much for that. Thank you. At this point, we will welcome Ms. Nicola Watson to the stand to give us our closing as we come to an end of our session.
Good night, everyone. On behalf of the PLP team, we extend our sincere thanks to Kenyan community and everyone who came out to the Town Hall meeting tonight. Your presence, engagement, and support truly made the evening a success. Together we showed strength, unity, and a shared vision, and we look good doing it. We appreciate you taking the time to be a part of the conversation, and we encourage you to continue standing with us, join the movement to save our St. and Nevis. We look forward to seeing you again at our next again.
We can't take him no more. No, right now. Right now the country need Timo. We tired of broken promises, tired of this show.